folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. But both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
That's a solid game. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Trojans getting set on first and 10. The quarterback looks to his right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Down, looking to throw for it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. The pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. No call.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Receiver now before the snap. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff and tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
That's a 1st down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs and It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Finding space at the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the football. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The shotgun handoff here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Zero running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Georgia. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
The completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now. They get to the line here in the no huddle. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose. The defense scoops it up. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. All the way back for a scoop and score. This play's going crazy. Potential momentum shifter. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Boy, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The ball is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Some hard running there through a tackle. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
On
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So check it out. Here comes the field goal team. They are a long way out, putting a lot of trust in the kicker here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Finds his target, and it's complete. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Quick throw to the left. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
And look at this. It's the field goal unit coming out there. Get the record book. This would have to be the longest ever if he can somehow make it. No, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. That's a nice gain. He moved the football up to the 27.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, USC. What an amazing comeback here. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
And that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also, ability to get downfield and make a catch. You can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Motion now from the tight end. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's wide open. Look out. Good enough for the first down with 37.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The ball near midfield. The offense going to go for it on fourth down. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity, still with the game in balance. Who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Look at that. He's still going. An effective play. Good for a 1st down to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Game moves you to the 35, 1st down again. And they'll use the ground game here. Look out, room to run here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Down inside the 20. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Off target and incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look, just a short gain on the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. And the pass is incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
But that's exactly what defense coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Makes the read. Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, this is a huge 3rd down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass caught. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
And it's a direct snap. No way to run up the middle. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up the run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And the Trojans will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here.
USC.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Second down after that previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Now you've got a big decision. What a great touchdown. But think about it. If you kick the extra point, you tie the game up, probably go to overtime. Or you roll the dice and go for two and potentially win the game.
They still need this extra point to top. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Coverage team brings down the returner. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite, to see if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Powering through. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Breaks in open space. They can't stop him. Both warrior heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down. He just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield, because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the 1st.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And now the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. So here we go, 3rd and medium. This defense trying to get a stop here and force an overtime field goal attempt. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So here we go, 4th and short in overtime. This offense taking a risk. Can they convert here? And now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. So here comes the field goal unit out there trying to claim the lead here in OT. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here we go. A touchdown wins the game here, needing at least a field goal to keep things going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Oh, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. If this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
So here we go, a critical 3rd down play. This offense eager to keep the drive going and not settle for 3 here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Knocks it right through under pressure, and we head to another overtime.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So we're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Trojans move into the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So the offense now will set up first and goal here in double overtime. Punch it in for the score. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a two-point try coming up.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion to the tight end. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Loses 3. 3rd down coming up.
So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So a challenging 3rd down play. They need a first down or a touchdown to keep this game going. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down coming up.
So here we have a challenging 4th down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.